Hello my dear students, welcome to Kundu tutorial. So today we will discuss that the cell organelle. So we will start with the cell organelle as the topic, that mitochondria. Okay, so in this video we will be talking as a point wise. See, I have arranged this video in a different way. I have written all the important points one by one so that you can keep it in your mind what is the important point we should remember for the examination. Okay, and one more thing I should tell here, that mitochondria, it is the part of the important part of the cell, and for the NEET examination also, who are the NEET aspirants are there, so you can remember the point wise so that it will be very helpful for the remembering. Okay, so let's start. Mitochondria is commonly known as the powerhouse of the cell. We know that this is known as the powerhouse of the cell. Why? Because mitochondria is producing the ATP in the form of the energy, so that the power we can get and we can work for the day, or we can work for the survivability purpose in the nature. So that mitochondria is very much needed for getting the power. That is why it is the powerhouse of the cell. The next point is, who discovered this mitochondria inside the cell? As you know before, that cell biology, or the cell who discovered, or who discovered the living cell. So one by one we need to know who discovered this mitochondria also. So it was discovered by Colliker in flight muscle in insect in the year of 1850. So in the year of 1850, inside the insect flight muscle, Colliker observed that some type of the cell organelle is there which is giving the power. So it is known as the powerhouse of the cell. The term mitochondria was given by Benda. This mitochondria, actually the term was given by Benda. Term phyla was given by Fleming. Okay, whatever that mitochondria before that, in the past time, it is known as actually the phyla. So this term it was given by the Fleming. The term bioplast was given by Altmann. Okay, so this is why I am telling this, because all the points it can become in case of the MCQ. Okay, in the NEET examination. Discovery of mitochondria, all about this one. And one more thing, Nash and Nash demonstrated the presence of DNA in the mitochondria. The mitochondria have also its own DNA, which is known as actually the empty DNA or mitochondrial DNA. So who discovered this one? Nash and Nash. Okay, so these two scientists demonstrated the presence of the DNA. The own DNA, it is present in the mitochondria. Next point you see guys, semi-autonomous organelle. Why it is known as the semi-autonomous organelle? As because just now I have said the DNA, it is present inside the mitochondria. So obviously if the DNA is having inside the mitochondria, means it can perform the replication mechanism. Replicative mechanism means it can copy, or it can create a new copy of the DNA by own self. That is why it is semi-autonomous organelle. Understood? So next, the topic is number of mitochondria. Many times this number of mitochondria, it can be asked in the MCQ. So that is why also we need to remember how many mitochondria it will be present per cell. Okay. Minimum number is 1 mitochondria per cell. For example, chlorella and chlamydomonas. This is very much important example where actually 1 mitochondria is present. Okay. 5 lakh mitochondria is present flight muscles in insect. Okay, so this is you need to remember. Suppose they can ask question, flight muscle in insect, how many number of mitochondria is present? Then you need to answer 5 lakh mitochondria. Okay, 50,000 mitochondria it is present in giant amoeba. That the giant amoeba, its scientific name is Chaos chaos. Okay, so this number of mitochondria, this is only you need to remember. Only this much it will be come in case of the examination. Okay. So next we will go how the mitochondria is looking like. Okay, that means the shape of the mitochondria. The shape of the mitochondria, it can be oval shaped or the disc shaped. Okay, you see the mitochondria inside the cell, it will be just like oval shaped. See this one. So if you go to the structure, innermost structure of the mitochondria, then you will find that most it is having the outer membrane. Most mitochondria, all the mitochondria only, they are having the outer membrane. And in the outer membrane, this is very important, which I have written here, has less protein and it is permeable. Okay, not semi permeable, it is only the permeable. Okay, that means all the substances it can cross this membrane. Okay, so next we will go to the inner membrane. Inner membrane means obviously the next part of the outer membrane. Okay, so inside the inner membrane has more protein and semi permeable, just opposite of the outer membrane. Outer membrane less protein, inner membrane has more protein. Okay, it was permeable and it is semi permeable. Understood, students? Next I will go to the outer membrane and the inner membrane. There are two membrane, but there are some spaces between these two membranes which is known as perimitochondrial space or outer compartment. Okay, so it is the most popular spaces between these two membrane actually. Okay, so this perimitochondrial space or outer mitochondrial spaces or outer compartment, it will be helpful for giving the shape and it is protecting the mitochondria from the outer hazard. Understood? Next I will go, this is the outer compartment, and inner compartment means which is guarded by the inner cell. Okay, so this inner cell, it is not so much smooth, it has created some small ejection inside the cell, this one. So this finger like projection we are calling, this is crista. This is crista. This finger like projection you see, this only it is creating the inner compartment where actually all the things, genetic material, that oxysome, that ribosome, whatever the innermost things, it is floating in manner inside the inner compartment. Inside the inner compartment, some enzyme for cellular respiration we can find, divalent iron, that is magnesium, manganese, ferrous, all the divalent iron we can find inside the inner compartment. Okay, and also mitochondrial DNA, it is present inside the inner compartment. More amount of cytosine and guanine compounds, it can be present in the mitochondrial DNA. G and C. Inside the inner compartment also the mitochondrial DNA present. Okay, and inside the mitochondrial DNA, what is the most popular feature for this mitochondrial DNA? They can ask in the MCQ. It has more amount of cytosine and guanine compounds. Okay, for that only high denaturation ability it needs. Okay, why? Because G and C, it has 3 hydrogen bond in between them. So that is why if you denature this G and C bond, you need some high energy, okay, to break this one. Now I am coming little bit that crista. Just now I said this crista, it is like a finger like projection which is enfolded inside the inner compartment. Okay, if you see in zoom that crista, you can find that some racket like structure it is attached with the crista. This is known as oxysome. This is known as oxysome. Okay, so these are the all things, and as well as that ribosome also it is present inside the mitochondrial spaces, that is known as actually the inner compartment. So what is the basic feature of that ribosome? Ribosome, it will be 70S type as prokaryotic cell. In the case of the prokaryotic cell, we can find 70S type. Altman proposed that the source of the mitochondria either prokaryotic or symbiotic. So whatever that mitochondria we are having, the source of the mitochondria, it will be either prokaryotic or symbiotic. Symbiotic means we have a relationship with the prokaryotic. Okay, so this is known as the symbiotic relationship. So this topic again we will discuss later. Okay, here you see I have given that mammalian mitochondria ribosome feature. Okay, just now we have seen prokaryotic ribosome. Inside the mitochondria, it will be 70S. But in case of sometime the question can become mammalian mitochondrial, that ribosome, what is the type of that? So then you need to answer, it will be 55S type. Okay, one large subunit it will be there. As you know that ribosome, it is composed of two subunit, one large subunit, it will be 38s, and the smaller subunit, it will be 28s. Okay, students. So you can make this note in your copy, only in your own copy, so you can remember that point wise. It will be very helpful for the examination. Oxisome. What does it mean by oxisome? This is known as F0, F1 particle. It is the elementary particle also. These are the structure which actually help in ATP synthesis. So whenever we will discuss the oxisome detailed structure, at that time obviously I will tell how it is producing or how it is forming, synthesizing the ATP, so that the mitochondria actually known as the powerhouse of the cell. Okay. So next, the color of the matrix. Basically, the innermost part of the mitochondria, the color, it is yellowish. Why? Because it is having some basic protein which is known as riboflavin. For that only the mitochondrial matrix, inner matrix color is yellowish. Okay, pale yellowish. Next, I am coming to the mesosome. This is also very much important point. Mesosome of the bacteria is analogous to mitochondria. Sometimes the question can become, the mitochondria of bacteria, what is the name of that? So then you need to answer, it is the mesosome, because the bacteria, they don't have the truly mitochondria, but in regarding the mitochondria, they have the mesosome. In replacement of the mitochondria, like that higher organism, they are having the mesosome. Okay, students. Next, I will give some specific whatever note where actually you can get that mitochondria, it is having 4 zone, right? So inner membrane enzyme, outer membrane enzyme, matrix enzyme, and the intermembrane space enzyme. Sometimes it is also required for remembering purpose, what are the different type of the enzyme it is present inside the inner membrane, like ATPase, anion cation, translocase, creatine, fatty acyl transferase, succinate dehydrogenase, and respiratory chain enzyme. This is for only information. Suppose if any question will come from that, means suppose if they will ask citrate synthetase inside the mitochondria, where it is present. Suppose they will give inner mitochondrial enzyme or the inner mitochondrial space, inter membrane space, then outer membrane space, then what you need to answer, that matrix. Inside the matrix, that citrate synthetase, it will be present, which will be helpful for the Krebs cycle. Okay, so guys, if you prefer this video and if you think this type of video it will be helpful for your NEET examination or any type of the competitive examination, so please comment me in the comment section, and whatever you want like this video or which topic you want, please share your comment in the comment section, so that I can get the information from you what you are asking for. Okay, so for today up to this, next day I will discuss the whatever that mitochondria function. Okay, how the ATP it is synthesizing inside the mitochondria. So don't miss the class, stay tuned with this channel, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon, so that all the notification it will come first.